As game developers, I understand that you want to make money. That is the reason why today I will teach you the best thing that you can do in order to drastically improve your revenue. We'll go through the hidden key behind economic success and how to make the most of it. I'll go over the exact steps that you have to follow in order to achieve this. So now let's start. Firstly, what is this hidden key, this hidden trick that I was telling you about just a second ago? And this hidden trick is building a personal brand and actually having your own personal brand. The difference between a personal brand and any other brand that is out there is that in a personal brand, the product that is sold is yourself. You aren't selling actually any product to anybody. You're just selling yourself as a person, providing some kinds of services, for example. So that is the first thing that you have to know, knowing what a personal brand is. And then the following question is how you can build a personal brand and how building a personal brand can benefit you. So first of all, in order to build a personal brand, the best way of doing that, and I will actually go through the exact process and the exact steps that you have to follow in a second. What you are going to do in order to establish a personal brand is having a global presence in all social media that you can. This means, for example, in YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, etc. And there start uploading some kind of content, okay? And there the content must be something that you aren't directly selling something to the audience. For example, you can't have a video that is only telling, hello there, my name is XYZ, and if you need a game, just contact me. That isn't gonna work, okay? Because people won't actually pay attention to you because they don't know you. So on the other hand, what you should be doing is creating some kind of content that is useful for the audience that you are targeting. So, for example, if you are a game developer, as in this case, you can start making some kind of content related to game development, about how to create some kind of game, some video about how to help economically to other game developers, as this one that I am creating. Basically, start helping the audience answering the questions that you have or had in the past, and also create some other tutorials and courses that will also help the audience. By doing that, you will start building your own community, your own audience, and then they aren't only gonna be an audience and a community, viewers, they are actually gonna be some clients. Because then if, for example, you start selling your own courses, if you create your own e-learning platform about game development, they will probably buy your platform, your courses in the platform, I mean. So you have to stop believing that viewers are just viewers and actually seeing viewers as also potential customers. Now let's go over the process of how you can actually start creating your personal brand. So as I was telling you, having a personal brand is like having multiple profiles in different social media platforms. So the main platform where you want your content to be is YouTube, okay? Why YouTube? Because here in YouTube we have the possibility of actually building an audience by creating long form content, okay? So maybe if you establish yourself as a leading content creator in some kind of niche, for example, game development, advices on getting a job, on making money, etc., people will always come to you and will subscribe to the channel and watch the most recent videos that you have uploaded because they trust in you. And if you tell them, okay, I have opened my own platform, you can buy my course, they will probably just buy it because they trust in you. And if you have the trust of your audience, they are super willing to buy your services and products that you sell. So how you start building personal brand is basically you just open a YouTube channel. You can use any Google account that you have. Even if you have your Google account for like 10 years, you can still use that account. There is no problem. And when you want to actually create a channel, they will ask you to write here the channel name. You will also have the possibility of creating a banner and a profile picture. You won't really need, for example, a banner or an amazing profile picture. You don't really have to focus a lot on that. Either on the name. What you really have to focus about is the content that you upload. So start uploading about things that can actually be important for game developers and that can actually have some impacts on the algorithm. So just start looking at some ideas. You can look at my channel, you can look at any other game development channel, look for some popular videos there, why they worked so well in their channel, how you can adapt them to your channel, and you can just start ideating based on what is already working well. Then here on YouTube, I recommend you to upload at least 2 videos monthly. I would say that a pretty good amount would be 2 videos weekly, or at least 1 video weekly. Then if you have more time, I would actually recommend you to upload 4 long videos weekly, because that will actually help you understand better which ideas work and which don't. Because when you're creating content, I would say that the most important thing is the idea, okay? Because it doesn't matter how well edited your video is, how good the thumbnail is. If the core of the video, if the main idea of the video isn't good, the video won't get any views. So the more videos that you upload, the better idea you can get about which content works and which content doesn't, okay? So I would start by there. Then also, at the same time that you have your own YouTube channel, you should also open yourself your own LinkedIn profile. Because here on LinkedIn is basically you can here look for any jobs, you can connect with other people, you can do a bunch of things here related to applying for jobs, networking with other people, and finding potential opportunities. What you're going to do is to complement both your LinkedIn and your own YouTube, basically leaving in the description, as I do here, for example, here, in the description I write my own LinkedIn, okay? So basically people will start connecting with me, so I will have more followers here. That will also help me. And basically here you don't really have to post a bunch of things, but what you should be posting here on LinkedIn are the different achievements that you have. For example, if you start a new position, some updates about some specific role, some collaboration that you had in your YouTube channel, some game that you released, etc. Basically updating your audience that you have. LinkedIn is more a social media software that will allow you to look for some jobs, for example, right here, and you will also be able to start building your own network. And there are a lot of jobs that come from your network. So I would really suggest that you start networking with a lot of people just by looking at here your own position. You can connect there, or even, for example, if you look for Unity game developer, here you will realize that you will be able to find a lot of people. Well, here you have jobs, you have groups that I was gonna be talking about that. Here you have more jobs, for example. But here you have people. As you can see, this guy over here is also Unity game developer. This guy over here is also Unity game developer. But also, if here, for example, you go to the group section, you will be able to join here some groups. For example, here Unity game licensing, Unity game developer, or if you look for more general topics such as game development. Here, as you can see, you have groups that are much bigger. So here you have potential audience with which you can connect. So it's pretty important here for you to start actually gaining some followers, some connections, both here on LinkedIn and in YouTube. Then of course you can really expand your personal brand to TikTok, Instagram, etc. However, I didn't find it quite useful, at least in my case, but you can also try just uploading also here some YouTube shorts could actually help. And also these short form content videos, you can also upload them as well to your own TikTok or Instagram account. So just start experimenting with which method works best for you. And now here also comes the very important part, how you can make money out of this personal brand. First of all, in YouTube, we have ad revenue. Basically, as you saw, for example, here I have just entered to a video and I have an ad. So with that, you are gonna be earning money. Also, you will earn money if, for example, people here can actually donate you. Okay, as you can see, they can donate as many money as they want. But the main source of monetization in YouTube actually comes outside of YouTube, okay? Because, well, YouTube, let's say that pays well, but there are other sources of income outside YouTube that pay much better than just purely ad revenue. And I'm talking about sponsorships and affiliations. In most times, you will realize that in mostly any creator, at the top of the description or super on the top, they have their contact section, okay, with their business contact email. And why they do so? Because all creators know that sponsorships, affiliations, etc. pay a lot of money, way more than just ad revenue. So thereby, just leaving your email address, you will be able to start getting some sponsorships, and you don't really have to have thousands of subscribers to get the sponsorships. I remember that I was discussing with some sponsorships when I had like 3,000-4,000 of subscribers, and that is something that you can achieve quite quickly. I would say you won't have to spend like 3-4 years to have that amount. Probably in just a couple of months you would be able. And then also there are other platforms that I may talk in another video that will actually help you connect with other potential sponsorships, because here, for example, if you look for some programming web page, programming platform, programming something, and you reach out to them, you tell them that you have your own YouTube channel and that you want to do some affiliation, sponsorship, etc., they will probably get back to you. Okay, so that you will have other source of income with your own personal brand. And also the good thing about all this is that you have your own schedule. You can upload as many videos as you want, so you don't really have to, I don't know, upload videos on a daily basis and give up completely on game development. You have the flexibility of doing literally what you want and at the pace that you want. So basically, I'm sure that if you start applying these different steps that I told you, you will start making huge money as a game developer, or at least some interesting amount besides your job, besides what you ordinarily have, let's say. And the good thing is that in the long term, it is super profitable, because of course maybe the first month, even the first 2-3 years are quite complicated because you aren't making as much money as you want. But maybe there is a video that blows out your channel, you start getting an amazing audience, you start getting lots of subscribers, sponsorships, affiliation, etc. So it's really a long journey that you will have to go through if you want to start building your personal brand, and it is super in the long term. So you really have to consider that it isn't that you're gonna upload 2-3 videos on YouTube, they will blow away, they will make you go viral, you will start getting a lot of subscribers, and you will start making a lot of money. It is something more for the long term, but if you stick to that, in a matter of maybe 3-4-5 years, you have built correctly your own audience, you are making a living for what you actually enjoy doing, and overall you will be living such an amazing life, both being a content creator and also being a game developer, having also your own schedule, as in content creation you don't really depend on any kind of schedule. So I hope that all these steps were super useful for you. You can use my channel as an example, you can use my LinkedIn profile as a pretty good example. As I told you, you have my LinkedIn on the description if you wanna check out. And overall, I hope we can see each other on other useful videos as this one in the next opportunity. So make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and you have turned on all notifications. See you on the next one, and bye bye.